brushing time. There we go. And BK, he loves the brushing, as did Angel and Jerry. And we have, oh, look at that. Is that love or what? Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Well, the same cannot be said of my little darling here, but look at this. It's taken her 2 years to try out the brush. And look at that. I think she's a little content. She's loving that. Oh my goodness. Anytime you heard this on any of the other kitty cats, she would bolt the other way. She was not having it. And now look at, oh yeah, we'll get the other side too. Oh my goodness. She would bolt. And finally one day, you know, and it took me a while. I would have to just get like maybe this in, and then she would bolt. Or if I do that, she'd bolt. But now she's given it a shot, and I think she finds out now that, oh, this is not so bad. And you know, I think we're all a lot like that sometimes. You know, we judge a book by its cover, or if it doesn't sound normal, quote, normal. If it doesn't sound normal, or if it looks a little different, or maybe a little icky, we might not try it. But if we just give it a moment, and just the opportunity, and just a little bit of tolerance for just a moment, we might find out that we actually like it a lot. And the other thing that's kind of cool is that I think that it has something to do with the loss of Angel, and then losing Jerry just a week later after that, very, very unexpectedly, with no warning whatsoever. And the cool thing that's come out of that is that I think there's tolerance all the way around. We think as humans that we're the only ones with, you know, aha moments or consideration moments. And I think that they have an understanding, probably a higher understanding than we do. These two have not gotten along very well since Bluebelle here came to live with us 2 years ago. You have to understand that when Bluebelle came to us, BK, Jerry, and Angel were all a unit and had been for several years. So when little Bluebelle came on the scene, she was the outcast, and they treated her as such. You know, they would swat at her, and she would just take it, bless her heart. And then one day she went, no more, I'm not going to take it, I'm going to swat back. And even sometimes when they weren't going to swat, she was going to do it before they got to her. And just trying to balance my disapproval of that by, you know, changing the tone of my voice and saying, no, we're not going to do that. To also allowing them to have that moment and let them find for themselves that they could be friends. They've kind of made a little shift, and I do again believe that it has to do with the passing of Angel and Jerry, and I think they are having the realization that they too are the only ones they've got. And if there's going to be playing and happiness, then we're going to have to do that together now, because that's it. We're it. And so it's beautiful because they are now spending more time together. There are still moments where I think BK's like, well, did I just lose my head? Was I nice to her? Oh man, didn't mean to do that. But it's done, and it wasn't so bad. So anyway, tolerance. That's what we need to do. That's what we all need to have, is tolerance. All right. This is a lot longer than I expected it to be, but gosh, they're cute. All right, guys, have a good day. We'll talk again. Hopefully. Hopefully. Ah, sweet girl. Sweet boy. Oh, my.